Where are all my ETH moon boys at that have been ripping me up in the comments for the last 2 weeks? Because I was predicting that the price would come down. But the merge, we're going to 10K, we're going to the moon. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Big dump right on the day of the merge. Currently, we're sitting at 1511, down 6.75 on the day. Sitting at market cap of 182 billion. 24-hour volume, 27.35 billion. So guys, what just happened? Well, we just had the merge a few hours ago, and what has Ethereum done? It's dumped. As I've been mentioning over the last few videos, I said either the price is going to dump, buy the rumor, sell the news, or it won't affect the price at all, and we have seen a dump. I mean, we were seeing signs. We were looking for a wave 5 to the downside. The charts will always tell you the story, and that's exactly what we saw here. So what we could be looking at is that now we've come down and completed a wave 5. Depending on where we bounce, we are seeing a bottoming tail. So if we were to bounce from this level, then what we'd look for is a wave 2 pullback in between the 0.5 and the 0.786. In between 1620 and 1704, I'm going to drop out my indicators. For a potential wave 2 rejection, and then come down for a wave 3. I do believe we're going to create a lower low, which I've also been taking a lot of heat for in my comments. So some of y'all are mean. Like some of y'all in the comments, you say really mean things. All the time we were up here, you know, I was predicting that we're going to come down in a wave 5. Right here, I was predicting that, you know, we wouldn't come out and break this high, was what I thought was a more probable likely scenario. And now that's what we're seeing play out. And all those keyboard warriors ripping me to shreds just somehow disappear off the face of the earth. That's the nice thing about being a keyboard warrior, is you have zero accountability. All right, guys. So we've started to break down. So I do think we're coming down. We'll see a wave 2 pullback and then see continuation down in a wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. To potentially complete a wave 3 to the downside. Then we see a wave 4 pullback and a final wave 5 to take you down in between 5 and about 650, which is your next strong level of support once we come down and break this low. We could still be looking at a head and shoulders. I told you guys I don't like to trade patterns, but you could be looking at this as a head and shoulders pattern, and the technical target once we break the neckline is about 1069, which lines up with this level of support. The one bullish wave count that remains for Ethereum is an irregular ABC correction pull back into a wave 2, where we've come up, we've come up and completed a wave 1 ABC into a 2 to bring you down in between 1000 and about 1280, and then push up in a wave 3. I don't think it's the likely scenario, but that is the only bullish scenario that remains in my opinion. So you'd be looking for a bounce in between 1000 and about 1280, which is in between the 0.5 and the 0.786 for a wave 2 pullback and push up in a wave 3. But if Bitcoin comes down to 11 to 13K, which I think is likely, that's when you're going to see Ethereum come down to that $500 to $600 range, which lines up with your next level of support. If we pop this open to the daily time frame, we scroll back here, you can see excuse me, sorry about that, you can see your next support here, support resistance in this area, support resistance here, and some support here in this area too. That's what I'm looking for a wave 5. If we take out the VRVP, the volume, you can see that your next strong level of volume is right in that range. All right, guys, in between about 500 to about 600 is your next strong level of volume. So that will be a major demand zone. After that, basically you're looking to come down in between about 300 to about 450, but I don't think that's likely. I think there's one more wave down. We're coming down in a wave 5 to take you down in between 500 and 650, and then we'll bottom out, in my opinion. All right, guys. But in the short term, if we pop it back over to the 4-hour time frame, I would expect a bounce relatively soon here and push up in a wave 2 pullback to take you up. If we were to bounce from this level, of course, we can still go lower. Then in between 620 and 1704 with a minimum target of 1576 for a wave 2 correction, and then continue to come down, in my opinion. If we do continue to drop here, then your next level of support looks like it's down here at about 1358. If we scroll back, let's see what kind of support we got back here. Yeah, we got some support around 1400 and got some resistance up in here around that 1360 level. But we do have some support right here where we're currently coming down to, so potentially we could see a bounce completing a 5-wave move in a wave 1, seeing a wave 2 retracement, and then seeing continuation down in a wave 3. If you want to do a measurement for the wave 3, start from the top of wave 1 with your trend-based extension to the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 2, which we don't know yet, but if it were to get rejected off the golden ratio at 1654, your wave 3 target would be 1103. All right, guys, that's it for this update. We also have a small head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it looks like we've broken the neckline. So just watch that pattern as well. Big shout out to Bybit. That's where I do all my trading. 4,000 deposit blast off bonus for 13 more days, and 0 trading fees on all spot trading pairs until December 31st. And of course, a big shout out to the Discord. We have over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And at the $10 membership, you can get my exact entries, exits, and take profits. Recently locked in some gains on a Bitcoin short position. Sign up through the Patreon link, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.